Hey friends, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, it's starting to look like a bit of a Tropical Saison kind of summer. Tropical Saison is a 5.5% Saison from Brewery Vivant in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Saisons, or farmhouse ales are also known, are characterized by their sweetness, and they usually have a zesty and fruity crispness to them. Brewery Vivant was one of the 7 or so breweries in Grand Rapids that I visited on my beercation trip last year around the Grand Rapids area. Their tap room is really cool. It's a refurbished old funeral home, but it's made to look like this, like a Belgian kind of cathedral. Has stained glass and everything, has this really big chandelier right in the middle of the room. It's a really cool place. If you're ever in Grand Rapids and you want to check out some breweries, Vivant is definitely a place to check out. You have to see it to believe it. So Tropical Saison is a summer release. They only release it for a few months, and they really emphasize that it's kind of a summer tropical thing with this cool teal, yellow, and pink kind of can. It has a sunset on it. Their mascot, which is they have a beer called Le Big Red Cock. A cock is a chicken, and the chicken's made to look like a pink flamingo. It's just a really cool design, and I've mentioned it several times. I brought up my mechanical keyboard with the whole color scheme on it. I'm a really big fan of the color scheme, and I feel like I'm a sucker for anything with that on it. But I have a feeling, I haven't had Tropical Saison before, but I have a feeling that this is gonna make me feel like I warranted my purchase by just instinctually or maybe having an impulse shopping decision. It happens to the best of us, right? So since it's summertime officially now, it is definitely summertime. It's hot enough outside. Let's crack this open and check it out and see what it's all about. Telling you, man, the bottle opener ain't getting no work these days. All this stuff is in cans. So, all right, so right out of this can here, it kind of smells a little fruity. I'm not really getting a whole lot of smell out of it, but I need to pour it out. And they have a glassware suggestion. So just to let all you fans out there know, I'm using the right kind of glass for this beer. Okay, that's very light. Saisons are typically light and, like I said, zesty, crisp. Start to get a little aggressive with that pour. The head's not too thick. It's not too big. It is not very see-through. Woo, almost spilled it there. Has a lot of kind of haziness in it. You can see like particles, particulate in the liquid. It has kind of a fruity smell to it. I smell maybe like a bit of kind of, I can't really tell what I smell. It does smell kind of pineapple-y, a little citrusy. It would almost remind me, it has like a different kind of smell. I can't really describe it than an IPA, but it would kind of remind me it has that kind of fruitiness or kind of smell like an IPA, except it has a little bit, I just can't tell what the other smell is. IPAs usually smell like really super crisp, and this is supposed to taste pretty crisp, but I don't know if that's a smell I'm smelling or not. Enough with the smelling. Let's just drink it. All right. Vivant, I apologize. I should have tried this a long time ago. It's really light. You can taste the pineapple like right up front. I mean, it's like really a strong taste. Not too, you don't get much of an alcohol taste in it. It has a bit of a, like I said, a crispness, a bitterness, a tiny bit of bitterness to it, but not much. That's really good. This is like a perfect, refreshing summertime kind of drink. You know, if I was out mowing the lawn earlier today and I was done, this would be one to pick up. I don't usually think of Brewery Vivant as being kind of, I think of it more like a connoisseur's kind of beer, something that you kind of relax with, you sip them. But maybe I'm I don't even know if I've had the Big Red Cock, which is, like I said, their kind of flagship thing. That's the one that everybody sees and, you know, has cock in it. So people think, oh, it's hilarious. But I've heard that's pretty good. But this is really good. I want to say that this is like a take that they have like a regular beer, and I can't think of what it is. If you know what it is, leave it in the comments below. But I thought that they took one of their beers and they kind of turned it into this. I might be wrong. They kind of spin it off in the summer months, but I can definitely taste pineapple. I can taste mango. This is a beer for sure. If you know people that don't really like to drink beer and they have kind of like an idea in their head of what they think particular beers taste like, this is a good refreshing kind of beer to give them, because it doesn't have, I don't taste a lot of malty characteristics to it. It just kind of, it's really close to almost like an IPA, but with more fruitiness and less bitterness. And I know now everything's IPA based. You know, everybody wants, IPA is the big thing. It's the most popular style. And it seems like when I go to the stores, it's the most complex. So, or not complex, but the most varieties of it are out there. I mean, stouts have a lot, porters have a few, but IPAs are like off the charts. You know, there's different kinds of IPAs all over the place. And that, my friends, is Tropical Saison from Brewery Vivant. So you can stay tuned to the channel for a few more Brewery Vivant reviews. I know I have, I think, Devastation in my fridge waiting to be reviewed. And if you know of any other Saisons in particular that I should try, let me know in the comment section below. And while you're down there, why not hit that like button? If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, subscribe to the channel. You don't want to miss out on any of these channel updates, do you? Hey, come on. So you can also find links down there while you're down there to my Instagram, where I post pictures from my beer hauls and some of my non-YouTube beer activity. You can find a link to my Facebook page where I post some sneak peeks, and my blog at drafttherapy.com, where I write written brewery reviews from breweries all around Michigan. So with that, I just want to say thanks for stopping by and watching this video. And remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries, and until next time, treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Cheers!